Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of 108 Heroes. Now we're starting on the main menu here because I wanted to start a new character because we kinda didn't have the best luck possible in the previous episode, and if you'd like to check that out, by the way, we actually took a look at the Super Smash mode and I would recommend checking it out in general because I'm actually going to be skipping most of the text here. So if you'd like to see more of the story and all the intricacies that happens to come with it, then obviously you can do that. Anyway, this time around, with these choices, there are 10 questions. If you don't know, there are 10 questions that will determine what your character is going to be like. So I'm actually going to select the top option the entire way through. So I'm actually just going to see whether that is going to give us a slightly more powerful character, because last time we gained a huge amount of archery, and that was not the best. Let's just say that. Yes, let's just say that. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh yes, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Someone gave me one of the best suggestions that I have seen about a name, and I'm gonna go and get that. Alright, so our name is going to be Xiong Bolang. Yes, because apparently, according to one of you in the comments, this translated into, well, I would say it's probably rough translation, thanks to Google Translate. I think it is basically meaning bear tilled. So I guess that's what we're going to be going for this time around. Alright, so I'm actually going to be going for a huge amount of strength right here, because I want to get a big amount of power strike and iron flesh and everything. Then we're going to go for pathfinding, and I'm going to go for some inventory management as well. And otherwise, I don't really have any ideas what I want to go for here. We already have 2 in riding skill, so that is perfectly fine. Don't really want to be a horse archer this time around, so I guess we'll just go for a little bit in Weapon Master just to spec our proficiencies where we want them. And once again, I am not going to be customizing my character at all, as we are just wanting to get into the game. Ooh, this time around we're actually getting a bit lucky in regards to our starting equipment, I think. Let me actually just see. Okay, so we actually started off with 100 liang this time around. My starting equipment is actually pretty fantastic. As you can see, we're getting a ring falchion here, which is really nice. And of course, I say of course, but actually not of course, but we have something here called Taoist Magic. I would very much like to see what that does. So I am going to be selecting the book and reading it immediately. So otherwise, what we're going to do is we're just going to run around here. Going to try and recruit as many people as I can get my hands on, and maybe we'll try and do a little something. So as you can see, we do have a quest, and it would be probably a pretty good idea to go over here and see what's actually going on. So Shuipo Liang. Ah yes, I looked for this beforehand and I couldn't find it. So I suppose what I'm going to do is look here instead. That's probably going to give me a better shot. There it is. Okay, so where is it? What do you bet? What do you bet? Where is it going to be? Is it going to be on the other side of the map? Oh no, it's actually not on the other side of the map. It's actually right there. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's not even that far away in my opinion. I think we should be able to make it over there pretty easily, actually. Ah, and we have some Tundra Bandits. Well, these guys are actually not even going to be that difficult because, of course, we do have the Dueling Mechanic. So, if you don't know about this, the Dueling Mechanic, basically what it does is it allows you to go 1 versus 1 with your opponent's commander. Most bandits and most enemies in general are going to have a leader unit of some kind. And if you can defeat that leader in one-on-one combat, you have the opportunity to basically force some of the enemies to either run away or to panic or, in general, that kind of thing. And hopefully we will be able to do it this time. I've been very unlucky in the past, so hopefully we will be able to do a bit better. And, whoa, that guy has a big... Why does he have such a big sword? I'm a bit, not too pleased about this. Yes, there we go. That was some good damage right there. Okay, not too bad. I'm just trying to run into him, basically. I'm just trying to run into him with my horse so that he gets a little bit stumbled, shall we say, and then I can do some extra damage to him as a result. And that's working out... Oh, Okay. Okay, okay. I get it, Mr. Man. You're very kind of powerful. That's not very good, is it? Okay, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do this. Oh no. Oh, yes. Okay, so he has a huge amount of HP, as you can quite clearly see. The leader of the enemy is going to have a lot of HP. I'm going to actually try and back up a little bit here so I can get a bit of a faster attack on him. And there we go, we did it! Fantastic. Very good. Alright, so we won it, and our allies' morale has increased. One enemy has surrendered, as you can see, and we have now... well, it says I've killed 2 enemies, so I assume that means that obviously the others have surrendered. So now I can actually command my forces, and we are now full HP, because we've leveled up, I guess. I guess that's how we were full HP. But yeah, anyway, this is going to be a bit of a trying fight. Maybe we can actually... Do you think we can retreat right now? I'm actually wondering whether we can retreat. If we can retreat, then I think we'll probably have a pretty easy time of things. But the enemy only has, well, it has 84 battle morale. That's still quite a lot. And bear in mind that we are utilizing the efforts of some very low-level units. Oh, these guys die very easily. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Oh no! Oh, that was... Oh, clever. Clever. The enemy does appear to have a rather good head on his shoulders, so hopefully I will be able to kill a couple of them. Yes, there we go. Alright. Okay, now a little bit more here and there. And maybe... Yes, the enemy battle morale is lowering. It is lowering. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have told my forces to run away, to be honest. Because the enemy is going to absolutely murder them 6 ways from Sunday, and it is not going to... it's not going to go well. Let's just say that. It's not going to go well. And that does not bode well. Oh dear. Alright, hello. I have a one-handed sword. You are not going to be able to defeat me with a one-handed... Well, technically we have a one-handed, they have a two-handed. We should be able to achieve victory here against them. There we go. Nice. Yes, nice. Okay, now... Okay, yeah. As I thought. We should have left our forces back, and we should have just done this ourselves, because doing this is really, really bad. Okay, come on, let's try and do some damage here. Yes. Some more damage. More damage. Very good. Oh, is it significant damage, though? That's the point. Is it significant damage? I need it to be significant. If it's not significant, then I'm probably gonna die. Yes. Okay, I'm hopeful that I might be able to level up again. If I can level up, maybe I'll, you know, get full HP or something. That would be nice. Oh, no. Bad things are afoot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, come on now. Maybe. Yes. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, so apparently leveling up does not give me full HP. And actually, the winning of the duel gave me the HP. So that's good to know at the very least. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised I've been able to do such a good job here, to be honest. I am very, very surprised. Just thankful that the mod does not have stamina. Really. If it had stamina, I'd be in a really, really bad situation. But there you go. We actually achieved victory. It just goes to show that having a slightly better piece of equipment, in other words, a better weapon, does make a huge difference. 31 renown for that, and 48 morale. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Let me capture these guys. Thanks very much. Alright, and now we get the opportunity to upgrade our armor. Even though my armor is actually not even that bad, I would like to wear this hat though. The hat is much better, the boots are much better, and we do have the opportunity to take a couple of extra pieces of gear. I'm actually thinking I will take the axe. Yes, I am going to take the axe, and there's a good reason for that. I'm going to take the axe mainly because I believe that if my shield gets destroyed, then I will have an alternate method of dealing damage, and a much better method of dealing damage than my sword. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Look at how much money we gained. We got 1,000. We got 1080p Liang. Yes, we have high definition, kind of. Nowadays, it's not so high definition, but you get my awful joke, don't you? Yes, hopefully you do. Anyway, yeah, Tundra Bandits, 33 of them. Okay, got to be a bit careful here, but I have a good amount of money right now. And there's a ransom broker. Hello. You are going to take all my Tundra Bandits away from me. Thank you very much. Take them. Thank you. All right, mercenary guards. Shall I recruit these mercenary guards? I don't really want to. I don't really want to recruit those guys. There's a good reason why I don't want to. It's because generally mercenary units are not going to be the greatest. Oh, look at this. I didn't realize I had this. This is really good. This is actually much better than our axe. So I'm actually going to be using this instead. I did not realize I had that. It's very good that we found out. And I'm going to be selling all of this stuff. It actually sells for a good amount as well. Usually in other mods, especially in native, shall we say, the loot that you're going to get from bandits and things like that is really kind of bad. But it's really nice that this mod is a little different in that respect. Alright, so I'm actually going to try and get a job from the guild master here. What's this? We've had some fighting near the town lately. A lot of valuable goods were taken. I need somebody to teach those bastards a lesson, yes. Okay. Okay, so we have to deal with looters. Oh, I see. So these are just regular looters. This is actually going to be a lot easier than the other thing that we attempted to do. But oh, look at these. Oh, okay. So these guys, these units surrounding us from this faction, they are capable of leveling up into horse archers, or at the very least cavalry units, which is really good. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to get a bunch of them, and I'm trying to show as much as possible about this mod. So that's the reason why I'm not usually, cutting here and there, because I want you to see the natural progression of the new player experience, if you know what I mean. So someone just starting out in the mod, you're going to, well, maybe experience something similar to what I did in the previous episode, or maybe you're going to experience something that I'm currently doing here, which is actually pretty good. We've actually, gotten slightly better luck this time. And there we go. All right, so I'm pretty good there. And we are going to head back to looter territory. Hopefully I will be able to do something here. Now bear in mind that I actually did a little bit more reading up of the mod. And you can actually get titles for yourself. You can actually get titles, unlock titles for yourself, and that, well, I assume that makes you into a much better whatever it is, maybe a much better fighter or something like that. Maybe if you get a title that, indicates that you're a fearsome warlord or something like that, you might, might get some cool things going on there. Anyway, we do have now the ability to level up our strength a little, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Going to go for some agility as well, and what we're going to do is going to level up our weapon master, going to level up our iron flesh, our power strike. We now have 2 points remaining. What else are we going to do with that? We could go for some more riding skill, which might actually make sense. So I think I'm probably going to be doing that. Prisoner management. Oh, I like it. I like it. This is exactly why I find this mod very, very enjoyable as well. Any mod that gives you more than 5 prisoners per point of prisoner management is a good mod in my opinion. Because in general, if you are speccing into prisoner management, let's say you spec, 5 points into prisoner management, in native that's going to get you, what, 25 capacity? And yeah, that's usually going to be enough for native, but in other mods that, where the scaling is a lot better and a lot larger, bandit parties all over the place, you are going to want bigger amounts of prisoners. And that's exactly what this mod knows, and it makes its changes accordingly, which is really great. Okay, so we're just going to go for some riding skill here, and I don't think I'm going to be fighting too many large parties at the moment, so me going for an extra point in prisoner management, probably not going to make the most sense. But as you can see, leadership is also a little bit tweaked, and it allows you to command 8 more troops rather than just 5. So I think that's pretty cool too. Anyway, I'm actually going to just spec into Weapon Master here, and we're actually going to be speccing most of our weapon proficiency points into two-handed to get that back up to a reasonable level with one-handed. And then we are probably going to be fighting these Tundra Bandits. I wanted to fight the smaller band. Oh, there's a lot of them all over the place here, isn't there? Yes. I really wanted to fight that smaller band of Tundra Bandits. Yes. I see, here's the thing. In this mod, I don't know whether the bandit parties use the Bring a Friend system. So, hello. Looters. Oh, you're fighting some farmers. I'm going to rush to the aid of the farmers, thank you very much. And we're going to head in here. Alright, so I'm actually going to join the duel, and we will try and defeat him. Bear in mind, I don't have full HP. I do not have... Do I have any surgery? I have one... Oh, okay, I have one wound treatment and one surgery, so I should restore myself a little bit quicker, but as you can see, now my Iron Flesh is basically nullified completely. It's basically like I'm fighting with 0 Iron Flesh because I now have 43 health, which is not very good. So, we'll see how it goes. We will see. I do have my wonderful two-handed weapon here, which is really, really good. I'm hopeful that I will be able to utilize it effectively. Obviously, this is the first time I'm using something like this. It reminds me of some polearms from Gekkokujo, but obviously, you know, it's a different culture and everything, so maybe a bit different to handle. Oh, did you just get murdered? I think you did. Oh my. I'm actually really impressed with myself right now. Oh, let's not get too overconfident. That's the biggest problem that I can face as me, because me in general is definitely someone that if I'm doing well in a particular game, you know, I'm probably going to get a little bit overconfident, and as a result I'll probably make a mistake and then end up falling on my face. That's usually what happens. At least I'm aware of it, you know? At least I'm aware of it. Anyway, as you can see, enemy battle morale is at 17. If you get, you know, a whole bunch of kills against the opponent, then you're going to have your enemies running before you like no one's business, and they will know your name very much so. And I gotta say, I'm actually really enjoying this mod, and if I haven't already mentioned it, it would probably be a good idea for you to download the mod if you also would like to, because it is really fun, or at least I think it's really fun. Anyway, there you go. Nice. We won. We helped out the farmers, and we can capture some of the looters. There we go. Oh, these things are absolutely awful, so I'm only going to take it to sell. And there we go. Alright. Perfectly fine with me. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Let's be a bit careful here. As you can see, this Sea Raider party actually has a leader. A proper leader. Not just a, you know, quote-unquote leader. They've got a named and titled leader with a health bar in terms of 100%. So, yeah, it's more like a unique spawn from... you know, a mod like Pendor, for example. So, yeah, that's definitely something that you're going to have to be a bit wary of as well. I'm actually going to go into the nearby town here because I might like to buy... Oh, hello. Oh, none of my guys leveled up? Kind of surprised that they didn't level up. But anyway, yeah, I was actually going to say I might like to, you know, recruit those mercenaries, but it probably won't be the best idea. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Maybe we will... do we not get to duel? Oh. The battle has been won, apparently? We gained 1 renown. Okay. Interesting. This might be a bit of a bug. I think that might have been a bug right there. So, yeah. Don't need to really worry about that, I guess. Yeah, not entirely sure. I mean, I haven't experienced any bugs so far, so I wouldn't expect it to be a bug, but maybe it was, who knows. And it seems like the enemies do not have a leader, so we will not be able to participate in the duel. I guess that's the reason. That probably is the reason. And I will just try and deal as much damage as I can with my amazing weapon. I gotta say, I'm actually really enjoying using this weapon. I think it's probably one of the best weapons I've used. early on in a mod like this, and I don't even know. I think I would probably be able to use this at any point and still be relevant in terms of how much damage I'm dealing. But bear in mind, these guys are just looters. You know, they're not actually super powerful or anything like that. So yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to distract some of the enemies, maybe do a little bit of damage here and there, but what I would like to see is some of our units actually getting some kills, because they need to level up, and me killing the entirety of the enemy force is not being very, well, useful to them. They're not going to be able to get that much experience. But the problem with that is that these tribesmen do not have the greatest weapons, so it is going to be a bit difficult for them. But as you can see, the enemy looters are actually still capable of dealing some pretty considerable damage to me, even though I have not the best armor. But those guys usually are the bottom of the barrel in terms of how, you know, how proficient they are in combat, and they were still able to deal 10 damage to me, so pretty impressive. Anyway, we're just going to take all of that, and we will head on over to the nearby town. And I can actually go into the Guildmaster now, and I can say, hey, you know, look at me, I just, you know, did all of this. And he's going to be really happy with me, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going to actually sell all this. We're going to gain some pretty decent amount of money here. 450, that's not even that bad. Let's go and talk to the Guildmaster. I've killed some looters, you're going to give me 40. Are you serious? I've killed 3, actually. I've killed 3 parties, but apparently the other one didn't count. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, so we have more Tundra Bandits here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wait here for some time, and we're going to see, maybe there will be a slight change of how many people are actually in the tavern, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the destination detailed in our quest. Alright, so I thought I'd just take a brief look at the quest, because we've just arrived in the destination here, Shuipo Liangshan. Yes, my pronunciation once again is going to be a little bit rough. Anyway, so let's actually see what's inside here, shall we? Let's go into the tavern. And hello there. There we go. This is the fella that we need to speak to. Wait, you look like a hero. Can you do me a little favor? Just tell me. Let me tell you the truth, the continent is in chaos of war nowadays. Heroes of Liangshan are gathering forces to fight for the authority of the kingdom. In this case, rebel army will raise everywhere and people may suffer a lot. Could you quell the violence and give the peace back to the people? I will pay a soldier's salary for you, of course. Of course, it is my duty. Let's do it. For now, please eliminate some looters. Oh, I was actually just doing that, Hong Jing. Yes. Hong Jin. Yes, that's more his name, I assume. Anyway, yes, okay, so we are going to eliminate some looters, even though I was actually just doing that. Oh, wow, there's actually a lot of looters outside here. Wow, that's actually a huge amount. I'm a bit worried about that, but we do now have a whole bunch more people on their mounts. So I'm actually going to increase my strength once again, and we'll just go for another bit in Power Strike, and we'll level up our one-handed, just in case. Now let's fight these looters. Oh, they're actually fighting us all at once. There's 88 of them. Yes. Right. What was that sound? That was the sound of me being like, oh dear. Big problems. Okay, yes, I have confidence in myself. I'm going to fight one-on-one. Let me go 300 rounds with this fellow. I would actually like to. Don't worry, I'd actually like to, because that would actually make it a little bit easier for my forces. So let's see if we can actually win this. Obviously, this is a looter leader and not a Tundra Bandit leader, because obviously Tundra Bandits, they're pretty harsh. They're kind of like mid-tier bandits instead of the low-tier bandits. So these guys are probably going to be, well, this guy is probably going to be a lot easier to kill than the other one was. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, as you can see, absolutely amazing. 2 enemies have already surrendered. And yeah, not too bad. Alright, so let's see if I'm going to be able to do something here. Bear in mind, all of my forces are on horseback. So they are probably going to be making their way over here as soon as possible. And I'm going to just try and deal as much damage as I can. And as a result, hopefully it will help the morale of my forces and various other things. there's just so many enemies. There are just so many enemies that it's kind of difficult for me right now to basically choose which one I want to attack. But I'm hopeful that my Liao skirmishers will be okay in kind of like protecting themselves, if you know what I mean, because I don't really want them to just run around randomly and you know, get knocked off their horse and stuff. But I think they probably are going to do that anyway, because they are pretty low tier. You know, bear that in mind. They are very low tier cavalry, so I'm not expecting them to do much. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell them to go all the way over there. I'm going to just tell them to get out of here. And we are then going to tell them to once again charge in, if you know what I mean. So we're just going to go for a second charge, and that should make quite a bit of difference to how effective they can be in a fight. Because, of course, cavalry is not very good at just staying in the fight. You know, they're much better at, you know, hit-and-run attacks more often. So if I can just kind of stay along the outside here and not take too much damage and, you know, do some damage here and there to our opponents, I think we'll be in a really, really good position. Hopefully. I don't know, really. I mean, I've never really fought 88 looters ever before, but I suppose the mod developers know that these guys are, well, you don't need to tell me, they are pretty bad. You know, you can see that they are falling before me very, very easily, and I'm not taking any damage because I have a horse. You know, if I didn't have a horse, then I think this would be probably quite a harsh quest to do. So, for example, you know, with my previous character that I created, I answered the questions kind of randomly because I obviously have not read the source material for the mod. But the point is that I was just picking basically randomly, but this time around I basically just chose the top options, and that has given me a horse. So if you are able to get a horse, then obviously it's going to make all the difference in how effective you are going to be against lower tier bandits. So I like that quite a bit. I actually really like all of the quality of life effects as well that are actually in the mod, you know. So for example, you can see the battle, you know, the battle map up in the top right there. That's really nice. I like seeing that. I like knowing what the enemy's morale is at. I like seeing how many kills I have sporadically. You know, it's not, you know, just it just gives you everything, you know. It gives you everything that you really want to see. I was actually hoping I might be able to kill 50 enemies in this one fight. Oh, yeah, I'm at 48. I was actually hoping that I might be able to get 50 kills, because that might unlock a title for me, but I don't know whether that's actually the case. Anyway, I did get level 8 from that, so that's pretty good, and we have achieved victory. And only 6 renown. Only 6 renown? Oh no, only 6? Okay, well, I actually did pretty well then. I mean, to get 31 renown for that previous fight that we had, so pretty happy with that. Anyway, we are able to now take a whole bunch of tunics and axes and all sorts of things, and we will head onward. Okay, so did I complete that quest? I think I must have, surely. Oh, 8. Has asked you to defeat 8 looters, and I think that was 3, wasn't it? I think that was 3 bands of looters. So I should be able to find the others hopefully pretty easily. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, might be a bit of a difficulty. It seems I'm not reading this Taoist Magic. I might need to learn something about that, to be honest, to be able to see what's going on with it, because you can see here that if I select this, you find the text confusing and difficult to follow. Try as you might, it soon gives you a headache and you're forced to give up the attempt. I actually thought that it told me that I was reading it beforehand and I just skipped through the text. So it seems like I might have to learn something about magic, or I might have to just gain more intelligence. Don't I have? Oh, I don't have 12 intelligence. I thought I did. Oh. Well, now I have 12 intelligence, so there you go. Let's get another point in pathfinding, another point in iron flesh, go for a little bit more in one-handed, and now we will take an action and read the book. Alright, fantastic. Okay, so we do have some... Oh, hello, wait a minute. We do not want to fight these guys. We do not want to fight these guys. Not at all. Even though this guy, I would love to be able to duel him, because he's a special unit. I'd like to be able to duel him. He has 20 Liangshan veterans. Those guys are going to be harsh in my opinion. I think they are going to be harsh. Anyway, let's go for some horsemen. And I'm going to try and get some lancers as well. And you know what? I'm going to just see what's going on in the castle here. Just going to check it out a little bit. Hello, Shin-Zhen? Shin-Zhen? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I am Jiang Bolang. I hope I haven't named myself something offensive, by the way. I hope I haven't. Oh dear, yes, wouldn't that just be the case? It's probably something like, you know, cow dung or something. You know, that would just be my luck, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's see. Is there anything I can do to win your favor? No? Honor knowing more about you? Oh, she's already married. He is the ugly prince consort. Are you sure you want to be married to him? Well, whatever the case, that's her choice, I guess. Yeah, I'm actually just going to wait here for some time then, and I guess now is as good a time as any to end this episode off here. So if you'd like to see more, let me know. I'm having a huge amount of fun, and I actually just saw 2 looter parties run away. So in the next episode, we're probably going to be fighting a couple of those and seeing where the quest leads us. I thank you very much for watching and for joining me, and I will see you next time.